Hi, how are you? I'm just trying to get my thing to open up. Alright, we're live, guys. We are live. Look at this card. Now, what do you reckon about that? This is the Fragrant flowers layers. Now, I have done one before, so I wanted to do another one because it's nice to play. So I've got a early espresso. So as you know, my list of ingredients are all at the beginning of the blurb, and you'll see it. Now this is what this card, the content is with oh my goodness, my brain, online exclusives. So now I've already done some cutouts to save us the time. We're using some bling, which is current. I thought it might not be, but I looked it up, and if it's not, don't worry. Foam adhesives. Okay, and then we've got 2 sheets of white cardstock, 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. Now, I actually on the thing have just put a 3 by 3 and cut it in half, but I embossed it out straight away using, over here, the beautiful Pattern Embossing Folder, and I think that's in the mini catalogue with the, I would say it's with the beautiful flowers. Jay, it's been so hot today, it's like 40 degrees. And we've had the cooler on nearly all day. It's been just horrific. What am I looking for? I think it's, let's see on the back, embossing folders, because I'm sure embossing folder, hearts of love. No, it must be on the online exclusives. Simply beautiful. It sounds like it's come from one of the beautiful stamp sets to me. All the flower ones, I'm not really, I didn't buy them. Look, they are really nice, aren't they? I just didn't buy it. The lovely and beautiful sweet. I've seen a few done like that, so they are beautiful. Goes straight. I've seen a lot of Valentines, but I only have one Valentine. I've already made his already, so I don't know where it is. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's that hopeless, great person I am. Yeah, it must be on the online exclusives, but I've written it in there and I've put its number, and it is current. Now, because I haven't bought a lot of DSP, I used my DSP, and this is the one I thought it came with, beautiful patterns. This one's brushed with beauty designer paper, so I've just used this one, which is the Ducky. So as long as you've got a DSP that has the colour you want, which is the Ducky, which goes with my card base, Darling Ducky. So you know, how can you go wrong? So I've got that. Embossing. Today I'm only using the dies. I've made my code bigger because I'm always squinting at the number. And as I've showed you, I stamp on the back. Now with the letters, you probably don't need to worry about stamping them out as much, but I like to. I wanted to put the big massive happy birthday, so that's why I picked it out. So this is the one that is on the if you spend over $125 for $9, you can buy this fabulous sayings. And I got to tell you, I'm really fussy with my sayings, but I want nice. I don't do soggy things. So happy birthday, you're on my mind, is good if someone's not well. Sending love, thank you. Probably don't do many thank you cards. Hello, you can do anything. That one I probably wouldn't use. So that's sending love, or then you can break your words up just because to a fabulous friend, and I think I've done that on another one, and no words for this, so I don't know, I wouldn't use that one really. I don't know, I'm not Suki Lala, so hi Kiri, how are you, darling? So here I'm just using the embossing, and I have already cut it out because I thought I'm prepared, and so that's the one. So I've cut out one set of that in the Darling Ducky. Is it the Darling Ducky? No, it's not. It's in, oh my goodness, crushed curry. Because I wanted it darker. I did it in the Darling Ducky, but it didn't look right. So I've done that in crushed curry, and then in lemon lolly I've done the little leaves, and there's like 6, they're easy to do, and old oliver's the leaves, and the little flowers are these little ones, and they come in one thing, so you can cut those out easy and have them. And then the leaves I actually cut about 3 times to get myself a nice pile, but I don't know if you could have done it with doing it like that, and it might have looked white. I might cut one out while we're doing this and see that as well, because I mean, as much as I like this, I don't know if you would like this one, but so I just thought, I wondered if I should do that smaller, so I might cut the diagonals a bit longer and have it a less of that on it. But I still, overall, I was quite happy. And look, isn't that so delicate? The little flowers, sending love, beautiful font. And then the envelope's like that. So the only stamping is happy birthday and sending love. So let's get on to that. A little bit of fussing with your fingers. So maybe make sure you've got some wet wipes around, because you'll need them, and you'll need your silicone mat. So if you haven't got one yet, the 2 things you need the most at the moment, particularly because all the stamps have changed, you need your the mat, and then you need your silicone, especially with all this, because you've got big holes there to go through. Alright, let's get started. So I've already I saw this done one day. I've got a plain white one. Oh, I'm blurring, I'm too rushing. And then they go snap. Oh, look, it's embossed. So I'm being an idiot. There you go. I've done it before already. Only because I find that I want to get ready for you. I've got the Darling Ducky 5.5 by 8 1/4. And I'm just going to get my, and you're going to score. Sorry, this is, 5.5 by 8 1/4, and you score at 4 1/2, which is 4 1/8. And make sure you've got your scoring tool, not your cut blade there. And I still have a habit of pushing it up against and making sure it's all really solidly on that, both lines there, see that they're not, and then I come up, because I still think sometimes it moves just the slightest bit if you don't. Okay, so we've got that, and as I said, I have cut everything. So to this one we're going to add our piece of DSP. Might be up for a new glue soon, guys. Oh, Kerry, have you had the heat up there? We've had massive heat. I mean, it's dropped down. They're saying that tonight, today it's been 40 degrees. It's very hot. Good for the washing, but not good for, I had the little grandies today, and they were very hot. And even when I put the pool up, it was just too hot outside for them to go in. Now, like I just said, I cut these to 3 by 3. Okay, so let me show you that. so 3 is there and the other 3 is there, and then I did a diagonal. But I'm wondering, well, since Kerry you're here and anybody else that wants to comment, if I made that a little bit bigger and only had a smaller piece of the DSP showing. I don't know, would you like it? I'm going to cut it and then we can always cut it back down to 3 by 3. So because this one fits completely on here, we just want to take out sort of, I reckon, a bit smaller. I think that there was too much of that. So where's my oh, I laid it down again. So funny, at least I can look at it and see. Maybe I'm not sure if that's going to work. So as I said, that was 3 by 3, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come down to the 3 and go up, and that would be the 3 by 3, but I'm going to take it to the 4. Okay, I'm just going to put a little mark there if I can see it. No, I'm not. It was 3 by 3, so maybe if 4 is going to be too big, it's going to be too wide. Say I go to make it 3.5 by 3.5. Tell me what you reckon, and then if you want to go back to 3 by 3 and make it small, we'll do that. So now that's the piece I embossed. Okay, and make sure you get your corners right in the middle there. Alright, so now showing you that they're a little bit bigger than the ones. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, so that would bring it up. Yep. Okay, I think I'm liking it already. I think it's taking just a little bit more out. I'm just going to bring that up so you can see. Now when you look at that, I think that's better. So is everyone happy? I'll show you. I've still got to put the whites around, but I'm thinking once I got the white around, that does it. Anybody go 1 or 2? Right, 2. Okay, we've got a couple of 2s. Let's go the 2, and we'll decide at the end whether I've done it right. So I just quickly, the exclusive joining offer at the moment is you get the free stamping positioner. Now it's like, because we've got the stamping pad that was taken off the market for Stampin' Up due to some flaw, they brought a new one out. When I first saw it, it had one little line running across it, and I just couldn't see that was that good. But they've got an offer from the 3rd of February to the 2nd of March. If you join, you get the stamping pin. New members purchase the starter kit in 3rd of February to the 2nd of March, and will receive a new stamping positioner. And I think the stamping positioner is about $40 something, but it might be 47, so that's a really good bargain on top. So refer to stamping thing. New team members may not use their team member shipping. I think you go online for that. So what you do is just go to AnnetteFalconer.StampingUp and go to my page, and it'll give it to you. But you can catch me by sending me a message through my Annette Falconer Independent Stamping Up demonstrator on Facebook, or Nettie's Card Making. So we're just going to do this on a smaller one. I wanted to try it again because I did think it was a little bit big. So that's going in, having a little, actually, was it? Yes. Did I do it? I did it right. right on top of the DSP, so that's covering the DSP. Okay, make sure you've got your, see the grain on that? There's just little crosses, little squares and crosses, look at that. It's a bit hard on white, isn't it? Isn't that lovely, little diamonds? Alright, I'm going to do the same on that, right to the corners. I think I'm happier with this one, to be honest. Now, you know, we always, when we cut our cards at 8 or something, we end up with a few strips like that. And that's what made me think of what I was going to do, was it was using the strips. So I cut them down to 1/4 inch, tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay? And then I cut them back down again to, what did I say? White inside mat 3 by 3 using my scraps. Cut them 4, then cut 4 by 4 inches. I should say 4 at 4 inches. So each of these are going to be cut at 4 inches. And these are just scraps. You've got lots of them. Remember, you got your inch there. Okay, so I need 4 of those. That white on white, you can never see it, can you? And that, well, I only do 2, throw that away, and you'll get another 2 out of this one. And that was just the end of my white cardstock, because like when you're cutting your inside white pieces, I cut them at 3 3/4 for my inside mat. I cut them at 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and that I can get 2 in, and I have a small strip left, not that one, the double one, which is like that I've cut in half, and a piece at the bottom, and they're the ones I always keep here so that I can stamp on those. So that's what I mean, you don't waste it. Alright, so now we've got to get this into a diamond. Alright, so we're going to just put a dot of glue. I think I am definitely, not too much because it's, and I'm just going to do it on all. Alright, so that one's going there. Now, you've got to remember the card's not as big as that. So we'll just put the card here beside it to show you. I might have cut these down a bit smaller, guys. I have. I'm just going to measure that again and I'll fix that up. So I obviously started with 4 by 4, so I've gone to 4 by 3. So I will fix that up later. Okay. Now, I need to cut those down to 3. And this is where the sticky bit was. And don't forget, you've only got like a few seconds, you've got a little bit of leeway because you're using glue, which is good because you need to move it around. So that one needs to come out of it. So just move that out. And that to there. Come on. Alright. So I'm just going to put that on top of that one. And that's correct. Oh my goodness, I told you it was sticky fingers. Alright, the tops of these are sticky, but we're going to put them on now. Now what I'm going to do is the side that I've done the sticking, I'm going to get my foam adhesive strips. Alright. Oh, hi Carolyn, how are you? Oh, it's a nice friend of mine on Facebook. Her daughter is same birthday as my boys. They just all had their birthday on Friday and they all turned 17. Her daughter looks grown up and my boys still look like boys. This is the age when boys look like boys stay as boys and girls get to be young women. Every time I see a photo of one of the kids' friends at 17, I think, oh my goodness, they're so great. I would never recognise them. Whereas the boys, you can tell exactly who they are at the moment. We had a good day at the races yesterday. We went to Balnowring races, which is about an hour out of Melbourne, and had a great time. So now here's another piece of this. So this is handy stuff, this. So you can't see it because it's white on white. I'll bring it up to the screen in a minute. And this one worked well because I did it the first time. So guys, when you do it, just take your time, you'll be fine. Alright, so there's, see how thick that is? Can you see that? But that lifts it on top of my thing, on top of my card. So where's my card here? So now just use your picking tool and pull that off. Oh, the weather's going to go down tomorrow, so we'll all be better off. Okay, I don't have to work. And the kids go back to school on Thursday. Hallelujah. But then again, I don't know about anybody else that's a mum online. I love getting a lay-in on the holidays because I don't actually work outside the house anymore. So I've done my turn at that. Now we're going to put that. So it's sort of evenly placed. Okay. Look at that. See? And that lifts it up. Can you see on there? See how it's got a bit of a lift? It's quite lifted because these are going to float on top instead of being you know, sunk down flat. Just a bit of a difference, guys. So I want to see where they're going to sit, and so I want a little. I don't need much glue. I'm going to have to get another one. Oh my goodness, I think that one's all done too. So let me just put my head down a little bit. I want just on there, not too much, just around there. Yep. And up here. And yep, up there. And down on this one. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put a dimensional over the flower holes. Right, now don't panic because you won't see it because we're going to put those little yellow flowers on, and this gives us the lift inside, which is the same size as that. Okay, actually we should be putting 2 because I think that's worth 2 dimensionals. So when you look at the depth in there, it's like 2 dimensionals. So rather than have the flowers sink, I'm going to put the 2 dimensionals there. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, come on, Bubba, move up. And up here. Alright, so between the glue and the extra dimensionals, and you won't see them from the front when I'm finished, I'm telling you. I wouldn't do that to you. Oh, come on, I forget. What's happening here? That one was playing up. They normally come off very nicely. Alright, let's lay this down. See the dimensionals under there? Okay, so we're going to get, see this glue there? Glue there, and glue there. And because the dimensionals sit there, that's all sitting even. Okay. Now, I know I kept this out for a little bit. I think it was for my greetings. Oh, these are pieces of the white scrap. I thought they were the other one. Okay, so now I'm going to leave my glue mat, my spongy mat there for now. I'm going to use the picky, and we're going to stick that right in the middle there. I'm pushing it down a bit with my glue. Oh, it must be new. It needs. So you just squish that around, and it gives you a bit more. I might just use the pick to push that in so it sticks to the dimensional. Okay, and on that I'm putting, oh, my other flowers dots have come off. I'm putting those right in the middle. So it doesn't, you don't see anything on the card, do you? Alright, well, looking at this one, I think two have fallen out in the envelope that it was on. Sometimes that happens because you're rubbing, so before you give them away, when you give them away, if you're going to give them or post them, push this to the back, put that to the back of your envelope, because it goes through the front to get the address. But because this is quite high, it's another one you would give away. Alright, so next we're going to add all our leaves. Alright, now some of these I've cut apart, and I've got that the right side, so you can tell the wrong sides. Look at that, it's flatter, and if I turn that over you can see there. So this is an old olive, and we're going to put this just down on here. I'm going to have to do it the other way. My birthday's going here, so I'm going to put it here. Okay. Get that under there like that. So I've got some that I've got 3, but I've cut a lot of them up so that I can do them differently. I've got 2 of them out. So I want them nice and leaning up and looking gorgeous. So that they sort of come up over the card. Is that cute? Now what have I got for the inside? I need 1, 2 for the inside. Top and bottom, I think. Yep, another 2. And then I need for the envelope the 3. So I actually need to take that one in half. I did that. I shouldn't have done that one in there. And we'll just put that one under there. Alright. Just making sure that one's sticking down. Isn't that lovely? So 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, we have got 2 more. That's all right. I'm going to put a few more in there. So, you can see that? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean when I said to you, you're going to get delicate wet flowers with your fingers because of the glue. So stay. And 1 for the front, 1 each for the top and the bottom, that for the front, and 1 more in here. Okay, and that one's just going to slide in there. Okay, so we'll give that a second and we will stamp the inside. Here's my inside piece. There it is. We're no stamping, we're just gluing. So we've got our 2 sets of the little flowers, the little leaves. And I'm going to do 1 at the top. And if I get my little glass block. Oh, hi Alita, I hope you're well, honey. I missed you. I hope you saw the last card. It was quite cute. And I did a baby card. We've got a baby card coming, a baby coming soon in the family. Alright, so and then we've got our envelope. I've also got a piece of the DSP to go in the envelope. So all you do is glue the back first. Oh look, the glue's all working better now. Alright, put this on. Make sure your branches are going the same way. Put it right to the top. Okay, so you don't want to see it over there. And get our scissors, and all you do is cut around where the envelope is. I reckon you've got to have a nice, got to do things to your envelope, and to be honest, you've got to use DSP up. You're not going to use a lot more of it, you know, and especially when you do a live, 2 or 3 times of one stamp set, and you've got to move on, don't you? And that's when I told you I'm getting sticky fingers from all this glue. Okay, so now we've got the little flowers to go. And I think I'm just checking on my original card, there's only 1 flower on each of them. So what, I've got 2 flowers left over. Oh no, I'm putting on my envelope. Let's just stick that on there. So on our envelope, I put a big leaf. Up here. One, two, three, gotta wait your time. It is a pretty card. It's Darling Ducky, because I don't know whether that goes out. Some colours that were in the beginning of the catalogue at the end of the year, they move on. So I thought, well, I might as well use it now. Because as a demonstrator, you've got to use what's allowed now. Oh, come on. Alright, go back to that one. Oh, yep, that got me a bit more. And then I just did 1 there. And, oh, that's too much glue now. Look at that, can't get it. Now we can find too much. And so we've just got a couple of little flowers there. And of course that means that it really is a hand one. It's a hand one. I'm going to throw that glue out, so I'm trying to force it to death. So it's quite a nice easy one, this card, really. How long have we been going? What's the time on my, what's the time? 8:30, 35 minutes. But yes, I did, but it's not a card with, I did cut out the die cuts, which didn't take that long, but I sometimes don't like mucking about because I don't want to drag people along too long. Alright, there's my MagSafe. Look at that, doesn't it look nice? Just a little bit of, what would they say, just shushing it along. Hi Zona, hi Rosalind, how are you? I did walk past Rosalind to pick up my plate the other day, but it wasn't out, so just put it on the nature strip, and today I didn't come because it was too damn hot to be walking anywhere. So I'll come and get it tomorrow after I do my live tomorrow. That's one of my ladies that does my lives that had a really bad accident, so she's recovering. Alright, now. Alright, okay, so now we just got to do the, where's my scraps? Our stamping. And, oh, I put that in without stamping, oh my goodness. I normally do that always. But anyway, we'll make sure that we're really perfectly online, okay? I'll try not to do anything naughty. As in, stamp the wrong way. So I've got to get my nice long one for this because these are lovely, nice. Oh, yeah, here's my piece for stamp. Oh, that's extra of that. Alright, so I'm going to do that nice big happy birthday. So I showed you what I do. I stamp it on a spare piece and put it at the back. Now, normally I wouldn't do it for this, but I was showing someone how to do it. Oh, you've had rain. Oh, you're UK. Oh, I was going to say, all we've had is blistering heat all day. Oh no. Melbourne's had really bad weather in Australia, and then there's been a lot of floods up in the top of Queensland. So we have very erratic weather. They always say that Melbourne is like 4 seasons in one day, but all we've had is a hot season today. So I'm lining that up. See the PPY? I'm lining it up on a line so it's all straight. Okay, and then I'll pick it up. And I'm doing it in early Espresso because this DSP is early Espresso there, so it just brings that up rather than just doing it in a black. Just if you're wondering, it's a bit weird. It's not weird, it's me. I like bring that colour. Oh, thanks Rosalind. Alright, so there's happy and birthday. And I am going to be cutting that because I didn't want to put it right across the top of the card. So I'm going to clean that quickly. I have to order myself another chamois. I gave a kit to one of my son's girlfriends. One of their girlfriends likes the card. So I gave her a kit that I had in the cupboard, but she didn't have a chamois. So I had to I gave her a chamois. So as you can see, I stamped all these, stamped it onto my paper, and then put the hard plastic onto here, and then I used the last one to just do that with. So the next saying I need is, what did I put on here? Sending love. I think that's beautiful. That's that one there. See here, sending love. So you look over here where I've stamped it, that's hooray so much, sending love. So, and then hello. So you know where to get them. Let's put that down as well. On a line. I think Holland will be a bit cold. Winter over there. winter in Scotland, where my other family is. Yes, yes, we saw the Northern Lights in Scotland. My husband's family sent photos of that. Now, is that how it's meant to be done, sending love? It is. See how it's sort of going up a bit, but I don't think I've done that bit properly. I think it's there. I'm just going to have a look and see if it looks the same as that. And it does. But we're going to put it in here. Now you don't normally stamp on this before you stamp on it before you put it in, because if you make a mistake you have to cover the whole lot. So
Some cold water?
yeah, that'd be nice, thanks. My husband's going to get me some cold water. I'm thinking of the very dry. Oh, we are nearly finished though, guys. This has been a quick card. So with the happy birthday, I've just cut it in half. Where is it? And I've just cut it in half. And I think I did bring it down a wee bit from the scrap I had. Right, so we've got happy. And I'm just taking a little bit off the bottom. Got to hold your tongue the right way. Hope you all have enjoyed your hot Christmas break.
Oh, it's beautiful in here.
Oh, here's my water. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I needed that. I'm so dry. I'm just looking. Oh, Zena, I forgot your morning. We're night here. I'm on tomorrow at 10 AM in the morning, and that'll be your night. Quite fun, isn't it? We try and get some calls overseas by working out which one's which. Alright, so because I want it raised to the same height as that, I've used the rest of my adhesive, what is it called? Foam adhesive sheets I'm using. So I'm only doing it on this side of the happy and that side of the birthday, because the other bit will be glued onto the top. So I'm just going to do a couple on that side and a couple on that side. I only need a little bit there. Alright, that's just going to give me that lift I need. So before I glue it, I'm just going to find out where I need to put that. So it's just about there. Okay, so I'll grab my glue and it's there. Okay, that's all we need. A little bit there. Take your adhesive tapes off. And it's just going to go across there. And that'll be the same height, because that's the same height as that. Alright. Let's hold that for a second and do the same on this side. And I'm going to take my leaf out of there and put it somewhere else, because you're not going to see it. I'm going to cut that back a little bit there as well. And a little bit here. And take my tape off. So you might have a smaller greeting. I just thought this set is on the, if you're shopping. And I'm going to bring it in a bit. So my glue is going to go all down there. Alright. Wow, how's that? Now, what do you like? I've done, so that's the, oh, get out of the road. That's the envelope at the front, that's the envelope at the back, that was my first card, and that's tonight's card. I've done the inner circle a bit smaller, so I will change to do it that size if you want it. Otherwise you do it at the big one. Which one do you like? Oh, my nails, I need to redo them. Which one do you like, 1 or 2 with the wider inset? I don't know. Let's have a look what anyone says. I can't see it. Well, anyway, look. There they are. Done. Done, done, done. And tomorrow I've got another nice card. I'm trying to catch up because we've had lots of visitors. Isn't that just beautiful writing? I think it is. I am really impressed with this. And for only $9, yes, you've got to spend $125. But with the new catalogue out, you're probably going to. So there's a couple of really nice flowers in it and things like that. But I haven't bought a lot of the flowers because I have so many, hundreds of stamp sets. I've been trying to sell them off, and I'm not getting them going as fast as I hoped. I have enough money to buy a lot of the stuff I need, but I need more money to buy the new catalogue that's coming out soon. Where am I going? I've got to do that way so I can see it no matter where I pick it up. And that's my code. I like to do that bigger so I can see. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that card, and I hope you join me tomorrow morning if anyone's interested. It will be what am I doing tomorrow? I think it's a fun card, just a fun fold. The smaller inset, I agree. I kind of realised when I did the first one it was a bit too much for me. I felt I was going to try it, so I've done that a bit different. Alright, bye ladies, thank you for coming on everybody. Have a great night for those having a night, have a great day for those starting, and we'll see you tomorrow or next week.